All right, my friends. Today's Revit tip is about reveals. We've got vertical and horizontal reveals going into a building, and you want to make sure they're aligned correctly. And I'm going to show you best practices of using reveals on your project. So let's go. Share screen, and here we go. And there we are. All right, so let's get my face a little bit bigger here. Okay, so what we're talking about now, let's just go to our project, our typical little project here. Here's our little building, okay? And what I want to do, I was working with a client and they were doing a tilt-up construction, okay? And it was using concrete panels and they had reveals in this concrete panel. That's one possibility. And we'll use that as an example today. And yet your reveals could be for other reasons, maybe brick reveals or reveals in IFAS or in metal, in other. But we're just going to go with concrete today, just so I can show you what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go to our plan. And we're going to actually not work on this building. We're going to just put a wall out front and work on that. So I'm just going to click on wall. And the wall I'm going to place is just a cast in place 8-inch thick wall. So let me just see. There we go. 8-inch thick cast in place wall. And so I'm going to click there. And what we've got, I'm going to go back to 3D so you can see it. Boom, there's a monster wall. Whoa, dude. That's what we're talking about there. All right, so let's suppose that we had a window on it, okay? And you guys know about putting windows when you're in 3D, that it's got, each of the windows has a default sill height built into them. You can set that when you make the window. But take a look, when I place this thing, I get a horizontal inference line and it actually snaps to it when I'm hitting this particular windows. Every window's different. You can set them differently. When I'm hitting this window's sill height, the sill height, and it goes for the second floor as well. Okay, so just saying, you can do this, boom, just like that. And if these windows needed to align with each other, you could align. Let's just see if I can even do it. No. Let's come around to the front view. And these windows, let's say they don't align with each other. I'm just gonna, it's like, oh no, those windows don't align. And I can just say align, friend. Okay, come over here. Yeah. And so you can use align, the align tool to get your windows to align. But I'm just saying, when you're in 3D and you want to place windows at the correct sill height, you can do that. But that has nothing to do with reveals. So if you wanted reveals on this, let's say we wanted a reveal coming in at the bottom of this window, okay? Let's just, this window, the sill height is at 3 feet, okay? And the window itself is, the head height is at 8.4. I'm just looking over on the right side. When you highlight a window, it tells you. So we've got let's say we want a reveal across the top of it and a reveal across the bottom, and then another one like 2 feet up from the head. It's like, oh dear, how do we get all these horizontals? So just a heads up, it is best practice to build the horizontal reveals into the wall type, but use the reveal tool to place the verticals. Just saying. That way you can edit in one place and it fixes them everywhere. So here we go. Let's go make a reveal. And I'm going to say File, New, Family. And what we're going to do is come down here to Profile of a Reveal. And I'm going to say Open. And it gives us the template. It opens the template up for us. And what you have here is a simplified template. The horizontal line is what we're going to use for when I say I want the reveal to be at 3 feet or at 8'4" or at 10'4". When I type that in, it moves this horizontal line to that location. This vertical line is the face of the wall, and they've also put wall written right here so that you know which side is the wall. So basically, our reveal is going to be built right here. So let's just make an inch tall reveal and about an inch deep, like a V cut, whatever. Okay, so here we go. I click on line. I'm going to click on the insertion point. And I'm going to go up half an inch, 0.5 inches. Okay, and it's going to be a V cut, but watch this. I'm going to go back 1 inch, down 1 inch, back over and up. So now what I can do is I can just take that line. If I want it to be a V cut, I can draw it to the back right there. I know right where that is. Then I can get rid of these other lines. Simple as that, okay? So basically, this is all I needed in my project. I'm going to save it. I'm going to call it V shape reveal, but wait, it's profile. I always put the word profile at the beginning of the profile. This is actually not the reveal yet. This is a profile to be used to make the reveal once it gets back in the project. So this is not the reveal. So I always put the word profile in the name of the profile. I'm just saying. Okay. So here it is. I'm going to save it and I'm going to load it into the project and close. Okay. So now I've got that in, but I'm not using it yet. Come back to me. Okay. So when I go to put verticals and horizontals, let me do the horizontals first. Okay. Again, we verify. This is at a sill height of 3 feet and the head height is 4. Okay. So what we do is we click on the wall to highlight it. We hit edit type. And when the properties come up here, you make sure you click in the bottom left, you open up the preview and go to your section view, which is the full vertical wall. It's showing the side section view. Okay. And then we hit the edit structure button right up here. And the reason we have to open up the profile is because these buttons are what we need. We need to add reveals. But if I don't have the profile open, let me just close the profile. Take a look. These buttons down here do not turn on. You don't have access to them. They're grayed out. So you have to open a preview, but then you also have to have it in a section, because if I have this in a floor plan, those gray out also. So I'm going to put it in a section view, and then you have access to these buttons. And we're talking about a reveal here. So I'm going to click on reveal, and we don't have any reveals in our wall. So I'm going to say add a reveal right there. Bing. That's the sound that a reveal is when it comes in. Bing. Okay. The profile I want to use is, and I can just scroll down, there it is. Profile of the V-shaped reveal. That's the one I just made. The distance is going to be 3 feet from the base of the wall. Okay. And orientation is perpendicular, perpendicular to the face, parallel to the ground. Hey, wait. So what I want to do is just leave it. I'm going to leave it perpendicular for now. On the X, this is a new feature actually in Revit 2021. And so if you don't see this yet in your older versions, just skip it. You don't need that right now. We're just going to leave it on the default. It's on the exterior side of the wall. And we're not going to rotate or offset and set back any of our pieces and parts. I mean, our reveal. So I'm going to say OK. And I'm going to show you what it looks like over here. Okay. It pops in right there exactly at 3 feet. And because we drew it half an inch above and half an inch below, this thing is exactly centered on 3 feet. But I want more than that. Remember I said it, what was it, 8'6", I think? I'm going to hit, I want another reveal. And you can pick, if you're using the same reveal shape, you can pick the same one. You could use multiple reveal shapes, but I'm just going to use the same one. So I'm going to pick that. I'm going to hit duplicate. And then I'm going to type in, look at this, look how fast it is, 8'6". And then I'm going to duplicate it and put one in at 10'6". Okay. I'm just going to say OK. And if you can verify it by just looking on your little wall right here, there they are. And I say, OK, go ahead, do it. And what it's doing, it's putting those reveals in. Look at that. Bam! Beautiful. Okay. So in my humble opinion, it's good practice to put these inside your, put them inside the wall type so that they populate. And I can build this wall all around my project and it works, okay? So now I need the verticals. And I am just going to say architecture tab. And on the wall, there's a drop down underneath it. And there it is, wall reveal. So I can click on that. And I don't want the standard one that came with Revit, okay? What I want to do is click over here on properties, edit type, and I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to call this vertical V reveal, okay? Say, okay, so now this is a vertical V reveal, and the profile I'm going to use is the same as I had before, the profile V shape reveal. Okay, so now at the top, see it's horizontal. At the top, I click on vertical, the vertical button there, and now when I click on the wall, I can place these in wherever I need them, okay? So I placed one and I hit enter, and it pops in. I go back and get another one, architecture, wall, reveal, and I click and I hit enter, and it pops in. Now, if I want these to line up with the sides of the windows, oh, by the way, you can move these around wherever you need to. You can just click on that, and you can use your arrow keys to move them. You can use the dimension, the temporary dimensions that pop up, or you can just go to your elevation and move them a certain distance that you need to put these exactly where you want. Okay, but if you want them to hit the edge of your windows, Revit has it set up to do that. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I am going to go to architecture, wall, reveal. Now I want to show you, when I'm out on the wall here, I don't have any inference lines letting me know that I'm aligned with something. But when you come to the edge of a window, watch what you get. You'll get an inference line. Watch for it. Okay, I'm going to bring it over. Boom. Do you guys see that dashed kind of cyan line? That lets me know I am on the edge of the window. So I can click there and then hit enter, and it puts it in exactly on the edge of that window. And I can do that again. I'm going to do it for these others. So here I go, architecture, wall, reveal, and click, enter. Architecture, wall, reveal, click, enter. It doesn't take very much time to do these, guys, and you can have some fantastic design elements. These are cut out reveals, actual true reveals, vertical and horizontal. And my shirt's disappearing. Look, I'm disappearing. Can you guys see this? Whoa, I'm disappearing into my, okay, good. Squirrel. Okay, what I want to do is show you guys that we did it. Go back and follow the instructions that I've done in this video and try to reproduce this. If you want your vertical and horizontal reveals in your project, then this is the way to do it. Put your horizontals into the wall type and then place and move your verticals. And you'll have your wall panels that are sectioned out like this, looking just how you want them. All right. I hope that helps you guys. And I hope that helps you. And it's really weird that my shirt is the same color as the background so that I've got a floating head. Oh my gosh, I just love it when fun stuff like that happens. All right, you guys have a fantastic day and happy Reviting. All right, bye-bye.